Long time no see. Seems like I say this every video now, every other video at the very least. But today I don't want to talk about that. I'm here to, let's say, share a part of the way I see life. Now, humanity, people, for as long as we know them, they always pursued this notion of understanding the life. Now, I think there will never be any individual person ever to understand what life really sort of means, or what the goal of life is, or what the goal of a human is at the end. It's very per case, you know? It changes from person to person drastically, and for a person to figure out, I think they need to experience so much, go through so much, that even if there are people who really figured out what they have to do to be satisfied in this life, to be really themselves, that is the ideal version, it's already too late. Either that or they're too old, the end of the life, I would say. But I always had this vision, or the belief, I would even say, that life is a game of balance, the highs and lows. Now, today I will talk about the lows, as the title suggested. You know, the lows, the lows, the lows. What a start to the year for me. But I want to address you. Now, why I believe that life is a game of balance is a very complicated topic, and, take would take me an hour or two to explain. But the key point that I want to touch upon is, with balance comes things that are expected. Things that are expected, such as if something is bad, if something is going bad in your life, in whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to achieve, this most likely means, at least in my book, that something is good that is about to happen, that is coming towards your way. So let me put it this way. If there is something bad happening to you right now, if there is something that is not going as planned, or your plans have been ruined, you've lost something, I don't know. I always believe that this indicates there's something equivalently good coming. Maybe soon, maybe later, but things always have to balance out. I know it might sound silly, and there will be definitely cases to disprove the notion that I have, but I think it helped me go through things in a way that maybe some other people can't go through. And this is why I want to focus on, as I said, you. Now, 2025 has just started. Shit, people probably have these lists of things that I'm gonna change this year. I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do this and that. And usually, end of January is the part where you start giving up on your dreams, and you're like, ah, shit, maybe nothing is gonna change this year, right? So, I mean, that didn't happen to me. Wait a minute. Don't excuse me just yet. Don't excuse me just. Accuse me. Not excuse me. Please. Don't accuse me just yet. I'm not. I'm not the one that made a bunch of promises. It was you. Talk to my lawyer first. So it's normal. Things don't go as planned. Things will never go smooth. Hell, look at me. Look at this channel. Do you look back and everything that I've done and say this, all of it is planned and all of it is perfect, and definitely there is not just as many videos, as many attempts that we didn't see, and most likely will never see from this guy, that are just left rotting because, well, he probably had some insecurities in his head or something like that. Who knows? Maybe I do. But it's normal, and things move forward. And what matters is your determination to just see another day, to try it again, to maybe give it another shot later, to give yourself the time to rest. You don't have to always pursue something right away. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to happen in an hour. Things can happen over time, and let things balance out. When things go bad, just take a deep breath and look at it from a non-panic perspective. Try and understand where you are and give it time. Sometimes all you have to do is give it time. Not always, of course, but sometimes you just need to rest your head and understand that better days are yet to come. So I just wanted to, tell you this. I don't know, felt like it, I guess. Hell, I'm sitting next to my wall today thinking about shit. I've literally not had my computer for a month. I had planned many things for the winter. I started pre recording stuff. Then I was completely, well, screwed over. My plans were imperfect, it seems like. And I was stranded without any proper tech access. Very, very good. What happened then? I come back, I try to do it again, and it's all shit. The things that I pre-recorded are trash, and I'm not in the, let's say, I don't want to lie to anyone. This is not about getting views for me. It probably was at some point, of course, naturally, but it hasn't been this way for very long. And I'm not the type of person that can act a lie quite well. I always do and say what I believe in. And here I was. I did all of this. I finished these things. I wanted to experience this with you. And now I can't. And this is okay. To some of you guys, it might be minor. You might be say, this doesn't actually matter. This doesn't make much sense. What type of problem is this? Well, that's one thing. That is one thing. This is only the YouTube and my hobby related thing, right? This is the thing between you and I. I hate to sort of shit in this relationship by being always late, always not delivering what I want to. And it's not even that I don't meet your expectations or am afraid to not meet your expectations. It's rather that I have expectations from myself. I have things that I want to share, things that I want to experience. But then I do it, everything goes good, and the last second it fails. And now I realize there are things that I will not be able to share the way I wanted to share them. And it sucks. It sucks. But it's not, there are also many other things in the background that just kicked off from the beginning of the year. So I was like, okay, take it easy, take a deep breath. Maybe in a week, things will be very, very different. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep the machine running, keep the cogs oiled. It's all fine. But I do this. It does help. But I wanted you to also try it. Maybe it does help you. It's not a magic pill. There's no solution in this world that is like boom and you're fixed. Everything is gone. Every problem cannot have a singular solution. It's simply impossible. And that's why I just wanted to let you know. Maybe it makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. If it does, I'd like to hear. If it doesn't, I'd like to hear that too. You don't have to try it. I'm not pushing anything on you. Just, I guess the biggest advice for me, even though I still have yet so many things to learn, so many mistakes to make in this life, so many of my beliefs or ideas will be disproved. I will have new ideas. I will change them, reform some of them. It's natural. But as of today, I think the message that I would want to give to you for the start of 2025 or the end of the first month of 2025 is just go easy on yourself. All right, I'll catch you some other time around. Stay safe until then, and remember, things will get better. Goodbye.